Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. In today's video we'll start learning about the grid. Now what is the grid exactly? It's a way, if you remember in the previous lessons, we have been working with the pack method to organize our widgets on the screen. Now we need a more sophisticated way to organize these widgets because the pack method, while it's good for demonstration purposes, for prototyping, it's not the best when it comes to a real-world application. So without further ado, let's get started with the grid geometry management class. So first of all, we need to import Tkinter as Tk. Then we need to create our window. So window will be tk.tk and then give it some title. So title will be grid tutorial. Now we need some widgets, so let's create some widgets and see how we can organize them on the grid. First of all, let's create some buttons. So button 1 will be tk button, add it to the window and set text to be button 1. And we don't need any commands or something else because this is not a tutorial on buttons, but we need to understand how the grid works. So this is all we need. Button 2, 3, and 4. So finally we need window dot main loop, and now we start organizing buttons on the grid. Now the grid will be like this. We say first of all button 1 dot grid. The first parameter is the column, so it will be column 0 and row 0. Let's run it and see what kind of output we get. Wait and wait and wait even more. Okay, we need to make it trusted. Now run one more time. And it's running. And you can see now with the back, the button will be in the middle here. Since now it's a grid, the window, it looks like an Excel sheet. So you'll have column here and rows across, and each cell will be have a coordinate. So this one will be 0 and 0. Now let's add another one, button 2 dot grid, and this one will be in column 1 and row 0. So they will be side to side. You can see that it's button 1 and button 2. Let's rename them for better use and run one more time. So button 1, button 2. Let's add the rest. Button 3 dot grid column equal 0 because we want in the first column, and row will be 1. Let's run it, and you can see here is button 3 because this is row 0, column 0, and it's the second row. Finally, button 3 dot grid, this will be column 1 row 1. Run it, and okay, not button 3 again, it's button 4, and here we go. Button 1, button 2, 3, and 4. Now, what if I want another button that goes or span 2 rows or 2 columns? How do we do that? Let's see. Let's create button 5. And button 5 equals to tk button window text button 5. The way we do that is button 5 dot grid. So the first 2 parameters the same, nothing changed. We need column and we need row. We need to go to column 0, 0, and row we have 0, 1, so it will be row 2. Let's run it. And here it is. Now we want it to span row column 0 and 1. To do that, we say column span. So how many columns we want to span? So 2 columns. Run, and here it is. It's spanning 2 columns. All right, how about row span? We can do that. Say row span equals to 2. Run, and nothing seems to be happening, but it is doing a row span. Let me show you something. Another thing that is called sticky, and for sticky the value will be tk east west or east. Let's run it, and now you can see it's filling from east to west. All right, let's do something else. Let's remove button 3, so we don't need that. And button 1, we need this to span row span equals to. Let's run, and here's our button spanning 2 rows. Let's add the sticky option to make it fill the entire 2 rows. So sticky will equal to tk dot north south, this one. Run, and now you can see spanning from north to south. So it's like this. Up here, the top of the screen is north, bottom south. Right of the screen is west, and left of the screen is east. Easy and simple enough. And I think that's all in this video that I can teach you. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share. I will see you definitely in the next video.